Welcome back to another Side Quest podcast, a detour worth taking. And today, we are doing something I have been personally losing sleep over.
Losing sleep? You literally texted me at 2 a.m. like, bro, the summer lineup just dropped. And I was like,
I was researching.
okay, that's wild. You were spiraling.
I was productively spiraling. There is a difference. Because Sky, summer 2026, this lineup is not playing around.
It is not playing around. We've got isekai, we've got action, we've got a Ghost in the Shell reboot. I feel like someone looked at my wish list and just...
Not me sitting here like, just said yes to everything.
said yes to everything.
So today, part 1 of 2, we are breaking down what is hitting this summer and what you should actually care about. Let's go. Okay, so real quick setup for anyone who's new here. Hi, welcome. We do this every season. We go through the upcoming slate, we give you the honest take, no hype for hype's sake.
Lies. Full lies. We are absolutely here for hype.
Okay, fair. We are here for informed hype. And this summer, Crunchyroll is carrying a heavy bag.
I'm sorry, what? A duffel bag. Full, packed, no room.
We've also got some stuff hitting Hulu, Disney+, Amazon Prime. So it is spread out, it is a lot, and that is exactly why we're splitting this into 2 parts.
Smart. Very responsible of us.
Okay, thank you. I'm growing. So, where do we even start?
Start with the one everyone's already screaming about. Mushoku Tensei.
Yes, okay. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, Season 3, dropping July 5th on Crunchyroll. Sky.
Nope. I know.
What are we feeling?
I'm feeling a lot. I'm feeling too much.
Bro, same though. Alright, so for the people at home who maybe haven't caught up yet, Mushoku Tensei is the isekai that kind of reset the bar for what isekai can look like. Like production quality, world building, character development.
It made a lot of people reconsider the whole genre.
Exactly. And Season 3 picks up with Rudius in what is honestly one of the most emotionally loaded stretches of the source material. Like, things get complicated.
Okay, no. Complicated. That is doing a lot of work right now.
I'm being careful. I'm being responsible. But genuinely, if the show hits the right story beats this season, we could be talking about one of the best anime arcs of the year, full stop.
And Studio Bind has not let us down yet. The animation on this show is just... it's ridiculous.
Genuinely ridiculous. July 5th, Crunchyroll. Put it in the calendar. Okay, from isekai to also kind of isekai, but make it military strategy and existential dread?
Oh, we're going there!
We're going there. Saga of Tanya the Evil, Season 2, July 8th. Also Crunchyroll.
Bro, finally! That's all I have to say. Finally! It's been years. Years!
Honestly, if you've never seen Tanya the Evil, the pitch is a ruthless salaryman gets reincarnated as a little girl in a WWY-inspired fantasy world and becomes a terrifyingly competent military commander.
And she is awful. Like, in the best way. She is calculating and cold and kind of a monster, but you are rooting for her.
You are absolutely rooting for her, and you should examine that.
Every episode I examine it. Still rooting.
I said what I said. Season 1 ended on a note that left people hungry, and now Season 2 is finally here, July 8th. Sky, what's your hype level?
My hype level is... I have already cleared my schedule for that week. Done. Non-negotiable.
Respect. Okay, Also in the foundational, you should already know this franchise category, and I mean this, ReZero Season 4 Part 2.
Oh, okay, so we're bringing out the big ones.
August 12th, Crunchyroll. We're closing out summer with one of the heaviest hitters in the modern isekai conversation.
Subaru is not okay, and we are going to watch it happen.
Okay, so ReZero, let's actually talk about why Part 2 of Season 4 matters.
Because Part 1 left us. It ended, and I was just sitting there like, what am I supposed to do with this?
And that's the thing about ReZero. It is not a comfortable watch. It is not a put-on in the background watch.
That's what I'm saying. It demands your full attention, and then it punishes you for it.
Punishes you, and you come back every time.
Every time.
No, but honestly, the emotional investment in this show is unlike almost anything else in the seasonal space. And August 12th, Crunchyroll. That is the one that might close out summer with the loudest landing.
Bold prediction, but I believe it.
Now, let's shift gears because we have not talked about Bleach yet, and I feel like we should.
Wait, hold on. Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, Part 4.
Part 4, subtitle, The Calamity, July 25th, Hulu and Disney+.
And can I just say, the subtitle, The Calamity, is doing exactly what it needs to do. Like, that is not a subtle title.
Not me sitting here like zero subtlety, maximum threat, which is honestly correct for where this arc is going.
TYBW has been one of the best comeback stories in anime history. Like, Bleach came back, and it came back swinging.
People who slept on the original run are now being dragged in by their friends, and they are not ready.
Hold on. They are never ready. That's the whole thing. Every part, someone is like, okay, I think I'm prepared. And then, nope.
Nope. The Calamity. July 25th. Hulu and Disney+. Keep that subscription active.
Do not let that lapse. I said what I said. Do not. Okay, now here's one that I think deserves more conversation than it's getting. Ooh, the sleeper pick.
The Elusive Samurai, Season 2, July, Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because Season 1 was genuinely so good, and I feel like it flew under a lot of radars.
It did, and it shouldn't have. The art style alone should have gotten more people talking.
Like, why do I relate to this so much? The art style is wild. Like, it does this thing where it blends almost comedic visual energy with real historical weight, and it works.
It should not work as well as it does.
But it does. Season 2. I'm going in with high expectations and zero chill.
That's what I'm saying! Zero chill is your default setting.
It really is. Okay, Ghost in the Shell. We have to talk about Ghost in the Shell.
Science SARU.
Honestly, Science SARU, the studio that gave us Devilman Crybaby, the Tatami Galaxy, doing a Ghost in the Shell reboot, July, Amazon Prime Video.
When this was announced, I genuinely stopped and just sat with it for a second.
Because Ghost in the Shell is not a franchise you mess with lightly. This is foundational stuff. Like, this is shaped the entire trajectory of science fiction territory.
The original 1995 film influenced The Matrix. It influenced Spielberg. It influenced everything.
And Science SARU has this reputation for doing really bold, visually experimental work. So the question is, can they honor what Ghost in the Shell is while also making it their own thing?
That is the question. That is the question.
Not me sitting here like, I think they can. I'm cautiously, and I mean cautiously, optimistic.
Look at you being measured.
I'm growing as a person. July, Amazon Prime. That one's on my must-watch list from day one.
Hold on. Same. Non-negotiable.
Okay, now let's hit two that I think are going to surprise people, and I mean that in a good way.
The surprise picks. I love the surprise picks.
I said what I said. Black Torch, July, Crunchyroll.
Okay, tell me more, because I know the name, but I haven't dug in.
So Black Torch is based on a manga. The vibe is action, supernatural elements, a protagonist who can communicate with animals, and there's this really interesting tonal blend of like shonen energy meets something darker and a bit more grounded.
Oh, that combo can go really right or really sideways.
It really can. And I think the adaptation is going to be the thing to watch here. Like, does the anime version capture what made the source material click?
This is the one I'm going in with open eyes and zero expectations.
Like, why do I relate to this so much? Which is honestly the best way to watch anything.
And then get blindsided.
And then get blindsided. Also, and this one, Jaadugar, A Witch in Mongolia, July, Crunchyroll.
Okay, this title alone.
This title alone is doing so much work. A Witch in Mongolia? The setting, the folklore potential, the fact that we don't see a lot of Central Asian-inspired fantasy in anime?
That's the thing. It immediately stands out just by virtue of where it's set.
No, but honestly, exactly. Like, this isn't medieval Europe fantasy number 400. This is something visually and culturally different, and I am here for that.
The potential for unique world building is just, it's right there.
Right there. And honestly, sometimes the titles that come in without the biggest hype are the ones that leave the biggest marks.
The sleepers! The sleepers!
The sleepers are what make a season great. Okay, so stepping back for a second, because I want to talk about what this lineup means for summer 2026 as a season overall.
Yeah, because when you lay it all out, it's a lot.
It is a lot. And I think the interesting thing is, you've got this mix of massive returning franchises and then these genuine wildcards.
Which, like, as a viewer, that is actually ideal. Because you have your anchors, your Bleach, your ReZero, your Mushoku Tensei, and then you have room to be surprised.
I'm not even gonna lie, the anchors give the season its weight, and then the surprises give it its personality.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
Thank you! I came up with it just now, and I'm proud of it.
I'm sorry, what? You should be.
But genuinely, something like Jaadugar or Black Torch, if either of those breaks through and people really connect with it, that changes the conversation around the whole summer.
Because then it's not just, oh, the big three isekai came back. It's, this season produced something new.
Exactly, and that matters. That matters a lot for the health of the medium.
Okay, now you're making me feel things about the health of the medium.
Good! Feel things. Also, can we just acknowledge the Crunchyroll thing for a second? Because
Nope. Nope. They are eating.
they are absolutely eating this summer. Like the sheer concentration of titles on that one platform.
Mushoku Tensei, Tanya, ReZero, Elusive Samurai, Black Torch, Jaadugar. That is stacked.
Bro, same though. That is your subscription working overtime. And for people who are maybe newer to seasonal anime, this is actually a really good entry point summer.
Because you've got familiar genres, isekai, action, supernatural, but represented by some really quality titles.
And the Ghost in the Shell reboot on Amazon is interesting too, from a platform perspective. Like, that title carries weight that could bring in a completely different audience.
Okay, no. People who maybe don't watch seasonal anime at all, but have seen the 95 film, or just know the franchise, that's a draw.
That's a real draw. And Science SARU has enough of a name at this point that it's not just nostalgic fans showing up, it's people who follow studios.
Which is honestly a sign of how far we've come that people follow anime studios the way people follow directors.
Yes, that is such a good point. Like, the studio as auteur thing is increasingly real in this space.
MAPPA does something, and people show up. Science SARU announces something, and people show up.
It used to be all about the franchise, and it still is, but now the studio name carries genuine hype on its own.
Bro, the medium is evolving in real time.
In real time. Okay, last thought before we get to our picks and our recommendation. And this is the thing I keep coming back to.
Hit me.
I'm not even gonna lie, summer 2026 has sequels to shows that were already considered some of the best in their genres, like Mushoku Tensei, Tanya, Re:Zero, Bleach. These aren't good enough shows, these are background shows.
The bar is already set absurdly high going in.
So the pressure on the production studios is real, and the pressure on us as viewers to not get burned out before Re:Zero lands in August is also very real.
I'm sorry, what? Pace yourself, people. Pace yourselves.
This is a marathon, a glorious, completely overwhelming marathon.
I will not be pacing myself. I want that on the record.
Okay. Noted. On the record, Sky is not pacing herself.
I will be watching everything on day one, and I will not apologize.
And that is, honestly, very on brand. Okay, we are going to do our quick hot takes before we get to Sky's recommendation.
Nope. Hot takes. Let's go.
Most anticipated, personally, I gotta say Ghost in the Shell reboot. Science SARU plus that IP is just, I can't not be first in line.
Mine is Tanya Season 2. No hesitation. Years in the making, and I need it immediately.
Bro, same though. Sleeper pick of the season? I'm saying Jaadugar. Something about that premise just, it's sitting with me.
My sleeper is Black Torch. I have a feeling.
Trust the feeling.
Okay, no, I'm trusting it.
Okay, real quick before we wrap, Sky has a recommendation for you, and then we are out.
Yes! So, if you are sitting there thinking, what do I watch right now while I wait for all of this summer stuff to land? The answer is Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon, whatever you want to call it, just watch it. It is one of the most purely joyful, creative, and surprisingly deep fantasy shows I have seen in years. It is available on Netflix, and it earns every bit of its reputation. 5 out of 5 stars. No notes. Perfect show.
No notes. Okay, she said what she said.
I said what I said.
If you haven't seen Dungeon Meshi, go fix that immediately. And then come back because part 2 of this summer preview is coming, and we still have more to cover.
Bro, there is always more.
There is always more. That is the blessing and the curse of anime summer.
The beautiful curse. This.
I'm not even gonna lie, the beautiful curse? Okay, if you're new here, hit subscribe, drop a comment with your most anticipated summer pick. We are reading every single one.
Everyone, don't be shy.
And we will see you on the next side quest.
A detour worth taking.
Always worth taking. Let's go!